go off. Oh, I don't have a choice than to do it like this. It's so sad. It's really sad. Uh, Hello guys. I really need beating. Hello, hello, hello. Everybody is tired waiting. Oh my god. Guys, please. Please, thank you for liking the video. If you come in, please just like the video. If you come in, just like the video. Thank you. Who is in the house now? Please, if you come in, just like the video. Just like the video as you come in, please. I really. Oh my god, I really delayed with this live. I know I delayed. I know it was my fault. It was really my fault because I was trying to rotate my camera and my camera was, I'm not really used to the live, coming live. So I'm still finding a lot of difficulties when it comes to this live video. So I had no choice than to just do it like this. Yeah, I had no choice than to do it like this. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. So, Auntie Bella, Auntie Bella, you are welcome. Auntie Bella, you are welcome. Auntie Bella, I had a problem rotating my phone. I started the live before, then I realized that it's not my image is somehow rotated on my other phone. Then I had to mommy asking for a friend asked me to stop the live and come on again, so I stopped the live. So it's okay, I finally came. That is why I decided to do it like this, because it was so difficult to rotate my phone. So guys, please, Auntie Bella, please just help me share like the other day. Mommy asking for a friend was here, but I think maybe she. Okay. It happens, darling. What can really be the reason, Auntie Bella? What can really be the reason? It was so funny. Okay, thank you, thank you. Okay, Auntie Bella, thanks. Please just help me share. I will share too. Guys, please just share the video as you come in. Share the video as you come in. Share the video as you come in, guys. Oh, Villa Mama. Villa Mama, you've been waiting for me. Oh, I mean, you know what they say. What they say in English, Lena. I'm a very big one. I've been trying to come live and the thing was disturbing. I came before and the phone was not rotated. I had to stop the live, go back and try to rotate my phone. But at the end of the day, nothing happened. So I decided to just come like this. So I'm still learning now. Mommy. Mommy, you're welcome. Mommy asking for a friend, you're welcome. I didn't still succeed to rotate the phone, so I decided to come like this. At least with time, as time goes on, I will learn how to do these things. They are it's so difficult with these life things. Thing you guys are really trying. I really, really, really it's so difficult. Yeah. Yeah, I will just try to take it easy without mama. I don't have a choice. Yes, I will try to take it easy. Yeah, it's so difficult. I didn't know. I thought life was just, anything that you can just do anytime. But it's like it's giving me high blood. It's giving me high blood. I welcome everybody into the house. Mommy asking for a friend. Our mom one, well, our number one mama on the street. I welcome also Auntie Bella Fountain TV. I welcome also Villa Mama at Villa Mama TV. You are all welcome. Please just help me share the video because I don't really. This phone I went live with is the phone I was supposed to use to share. So you see another problem, or you see another big problem. So I was supposed to use this phone to share the video, but I use it to go live. I just need to maybe arrange my contacts or try to use another phone for live while I use this other one has nothing, like I don't really have contacts on this one. Yeah. Thank you, Vila Mama. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So guys, as you come in, please just like the video. As you come in, just like the video. Let's go to the topic of the day. I want to really beg you guys to participate on this because it's something that so many people have been asking questions about it. So many people have been asking how is it possible to get this virgin and don't see blood. So many people have been asking this question and it has been a worry like to so many people. So please, as you come in guys, just like the video and do share for me please, because I don't even have anywhere to share. We are really the ones that come washroom YouTubers. Wow. So guys, just share the video as you come in, please. Share the video as you come in. Share the video as you come in. Share the video as you come in. And to better say, if you overlap, I go block you. Oh my god. So please, let's just share the video as we come in. Anyways, I will not wait for so many people because I know that. Yeah, let's just go into the topic. While we are digesting the topic, so people will be coming in. Yeah, we can't just wait for people. We just go into the topic while we are digesting. People will come in. So as you can see on my caption, I am really sorry because I have some people doing some I don't know, fixing some. My neighbor is fixing his is it his door or his room, and the noise is really pretty loud. So I'm really sorry for that. But I've been waiting for them to finish, but it seems like they are not finishing any moment from now. So I just decided to do the show. Okay. And together and Vida Mama, they stop making me to laugh. I don't even know how to give this jacket thing. Anyways, with time I will know how to give it. Okay, so the topic of today, as you see on my caption, is I lost my virginity and I didn't see blood. I lost my virginity and I didn't see blood. And this thing of virginity has been is something that it has been happening to so many people. I have met people who had the same experience. In our African society, we believe that for a lady to be considered as a virgin, that lady must see blood after she lost her virginity. Like an African man knows that when a lady is a virgin and goes to and happens to have sex with a man, there must be blood on that bed sheet. Blood must stain that red blood must stain that red bed sheet for an African person. It is something very, like, so many people are not aware of it. But what we believe as Africans, what we believe as, like, when we talk of African culture, there are even some places in Nigeria that when you get married to a lady, no, before you get married to a lady, before they conclude that night, you have to go to bed with the lady and have a nice time with the lady. If you see blood on the bed, you will know that this lady is a virgin. You will go ahead and do everything. You go ahead and pay the bride price. You go ahead and do everything. Some villages, there are some cultures in Nigeria that it is a must. You must go to bed with this lady on the eve and conclude on the eve of the marriage and conclude that she is a virgin before you can proceed with the marriage. Now, so why I am doing this topic, why I decided to bring this topic online to talk about it, is because it's something that has happened to me, and I also saw a sister that had the same problem, and for her own on her own side it was even worse because she lost her man because of this same thing. As we know it, virginity is, when they say a lady is a virgin, it means, let's just talk with the, because there are other part of losing the virginity, but we are just talking about the normal one that me and you know. We are talking about the normal loss of virginity that me and you know, because if you want to go detailing into virginity and so on and so forth, you will discover that there are so many ways in which a lady can lose her virginity. But we are now talking in the context, in the normal one that me and you know, that to lose your virginity is to go to a bed with a man. This man find actually the P. Okay, on this video we'll mostly be using we'll be using the calling the penis the P and the vagina the V, so that we will not be, pronouncing some words that because I don't know if YouTube do penalize people for voicing such word, but for what I know, Facebook does. I think so. So we will just be calling the that of the man the P and the woman's the V. So in a layman way of reasoning, we know that for a lady to lose her virginity means the P of the man must penetrate the V of a woman. That is a layman way of seeing it. Yes, the sexual intercourse. And we have mama, I beg. We have mama. You know, the sexual intercourse contest. Which one is sexual intercourse contest? Okay, so as I was saying, the V, please help me share the video so many people can come and watch it, so that, because when it's interactive, it is really so many of us, all of us will get to learn. Yes, so many of us will get to learn. Okay, yes, you are participating. I'm seeing. See, I now understand why when Vida Mama is always making a show, she's laughing, because there are just some things that can't stop you from laughing, but I need to be a bit serious. Okay, so as I said, in a layman's way of defining loss of virginity is the man's pee must penetrate. There must be that sexual intercourse must take place. Like the man must penetrate the lady for it to be considered that this lady has lost her virginity. Yes. Now, I want to let us understand that lose your virginity does not necessarily, like, for if a lady can be a virgin and goes to bed with a man, the man actually penetrate that woman and they actually have the nice time, they actually have the sexual intercourse, it actually happened without that lady bleeding blood. It is possible. I am really doing this topic because it is one of my friends, a very close one for that matter. How is that possible? It is possible, Auntie Bella. It is possible, and I will explain. It is possible, and I will explain. One of my friends came to me, and she was very disturbed. She was very traumatized, and she was like, she had she had a nice time with she had intercourse with her boyfriend for the first time, but there was no blood on the bed. She didn't see blood. She was very disturbed that she had intercourse with her boyfriend for the first time in her life. A man has never touched her, but she had intercourse with her boyfriend, but she didn't see blood. So she was disturbed that she was asking me how possible it can be. Like, to her, she thought that maybe she might have been sleeping one day and somebody raped her without her knowing, or maybe somebody dropped her sometimes back and did something to her or raped her and she wasn't. Francis, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome, Francis. I'm really sorry. The first live went off. I actually off it because the phone was not rotating. But as you can see, I still came. It's still the same. I couldn't rotate my phone. And Auntie Bella says it happens sometimes like that. You are welcome, BTV. You are welcome into the building. BTV, you are welcome. You're my personal person. So, as I was explaining to you guys, I was explaining that I'll read Auntie Bella's comment. I really need to do more reading around virginity. This is very interesting topic. Yes, Auntie Bella, please, I will want you to also digest this topic because I know that your voice is loud. So many people get to understand. Yes. So this lady came to me and she was very, very disturbed. She was not disturbed because her boyfriend left her after discovering that she wasn't a virgin. She was disturbed because she thought that maybe somehow somebody had drugged her years back, raped her, and maybe she lost her virginity without knowing. So this is what happens to her. She met this guy. She loved this guy. And she has been with this guy for some time. You know, these reserved church ladies, right? These ladies who are so much into church things and they are very reserved. She is that type. She is very reserved. So she she met the guy, had a nice time. She took time to build her relationship with this guy, and this guy respected her. You know how you see a guy and you say, no, I don't want to have anything to do with you. I want to be myself. I'm a virgin. I don't want you. The guy keeps on begging. The guy keeps on begging and you keep on refusing. And this guy also loved this girl up to an extent that this guy had to wait. The guy told the girl that, I am ready to wait for you to be ready to give me that thing. So this guy has been waiting. This guy has waited for a very, very long time. So when this lady told me the length of time this guy waited, I was like, wow, are there really still some guys that can wait for a lady to be ready to give that thing to them? Are there still some guys that can be with a lady, see this lady all the time, but still wait for a year, 1 year without actually getting into that lady? I was like, wow, this guy really did. This guy is really somebody that can really hold himself, because we know guys of nowadays, they don't hold themselves. They are always very very in a hurry to get to that part when usually when they meet you. I really hate this noise, but I don't have anything to do, guys, so please just pardon me for that. So when this lady actually made up her mind that, okay, my boyfriend has been waiting, he has proven beyond reasonable doubt that he is a boy, that he can be responsible, I will finally give him this thing. And this guy also was very happy, because before then they had arranged everything, how they're gonna get married after they do the thing, after they do the doing. We know guys are always very happy to do the doing. Guys are always very happy to do the doing. But what baffles me is these guys themselves are not virginal, but when they are looking for a girl, they want a virgin. How come now? How come? Guys, please stop being selfish. You are not a virgin, but you want to look for a lady. You want the lady to be a virgin. Anyways, let's go back to the topic. So, after 1 year of being with this lady, without having any sexual intercourse, without like 1 year of starvation. Imagine you being with your girlfriend for 1 year without touching her, because she said she's not yet ready, and she said she's gonna accept that only when you show her that you are man enough to be with her. She's gonna accept that only when you are ripe for her. She considered the man not yet ripe. This man was waiting, because I assume this man was waiting because he loved this lady. So I'm just narrating this story for you guys to get how far some men can go to on this virginity thing. And also after this, I'm gonna tell you how it is possible for a girl to have sexual intercourse for the first time and don't see blood. After, I'm gonna tell you it is very possible. Okay, so this is what happened. So when this guy waited for a year, for 1 year, you meet a lady, you see this lady all the time, and you stay for 1 year waiting that this lady should make up her mind to join you. This lady should make up her mind so you can test that thing. This lady should make up her mind so you can visit that garden, that beautiful garden. And at the end of that 1 year, and I also believe that this man had to wait, because to this man, virginity of a lady was like a treasure to him. I think he considered that a treasure. That is why he had to wait. And I think one of the reasons why this man could wait for that long was because he found a virgin, and to this man, virginity was like a treasure to him. So he was supposed to be proud after all that I got married to a virgin. But the case wasn't the way we think after that 1 year. So after that 1 year, this guy engaged this lady. They made a day for their wedding. They did everything ready, like they sent out the invitations already for their wedding. Okay, this lady now realized that, oh, this man is ready, this man is really serious. If he has engaged me, he has sent out, we have done invitation, we have done introduction. Okay, it means he's already partially my husband, so we can now do the doings. Then something happened that break these two people who have been building up a relationship for 1 year. Something happened that break them. They decided, set a night to go do the doing, to go function the functioning. And then during that process, this man didn't see blood. This lady didn't see blood. So when this man didn't see blood, This man was like, oh my God, this is unbelievable. Does it mean that I have spent 1 year waiting to test this lady that is a virgin? Does it mean that I've spent 1 year of my time trying to build a relationship that was built on, I can trust of virginity, as I can put it that way, because that was the man's main, I think this man's main reason why he waited for that long was because he was happy that finally he's gonna get married to a virgin. So this love and trust and everything, to me, it was built on that word virginity. So when they finally had the nice time, they had finally had sex, there was no blood flow. There was nothing on the bed. The bed sheet was as white as the way they put it before they started the game. And this man said, no, it can't happen. I can't take it. There are two things involved. Either you lied to me that you were a virgin. Either you lied to me just to get my attention, just to get my love, just to get me to yourself. Either you lied to me that you were a virgin, or during the process of both of us building the relationship, during this 1 year period that we gave to ourselves, you have cheated on me. Those are the 2 points this man brought up. He said either the lady lied to her, or this lady had cheated while dating. Either the lady lied to him, or this lady had cheated on him while dating him in during this period of 1 year. This lady was cheating on him. That is what he said. And with that, he cut off the relationship. He told this lady, sorry, I can't continue with you. Sorry, we can't be together again. The marriage was cut off. Everything was cut off, and it was so embarrassing. So this lady came to me crying her eyes out, telling me that this is what has happened to her. But she was afraid that maybe somebody had drugged her. In Sharon's Kitchen, you are welcome into the building. You are very welcome. You are very welcome. So she was afraid that maybe somebody had drugged her and raped her without her knowing. But I asked her several questions. I asked her if she was really sure that she was a virgin. She said yes. I asked her if anything ever happened. Like, she said no. So I told her, my dear, it is possible. It is possible, because I personally, I am a living testimony of such experiences. Auntie Bella, where's Auntie Bella? Auntie Bella, please type down there. Oh, you better come and listen to this thing. I am also a live testimony of this thing. Oh, see, I'm a live testimony of going to bed with a man for the first time and not seeing blood. It happened to me. So before I say what happened to me, I will now explain how it is possible. Where is Auntie Bella? I want Auntie Bella here. Auntie Bella, please comment there that I am in the building so that you can get to understand what we are talking about. It is possible. Now let's listen. A woman's V part is there. It's functioning. All ladies, when a lady is born, this lady, not all, I am coming. Some ladies are born with what we call hymens. Some ladies are born with what we call hymens. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well or not. Auntie Bella, please come and pronounce this word for us. The word is Hymen. Hymens. Can somebody spell it under the hymens? Is it hymens or hymens? I don't know. I don't know. This English thing is bothering me. That's why I always need Auntie Bella down here to spell the words, pronounce the words, and give us exactly what we need. Okay, so some ladies are born with this thing called hymens. What are hymens? Hymens are these tissues. There are these thin tissues that surrounds, that is it, Villa Mama, that is a spelling. Hymens are this thin tissue that surrounds the vagina of a lady. Hymens are tissues that surrounds the vagina of a lady. Some ladies are born with these hymens while some are born without. So if a lady is born with the hymens, those tissue, they are just very thin tissue, just like the skin. It's thin tissue like the skin that surrounds the vagina. It surrounds the, the whole, like the whole of the vagina. The hymen surrounds the vagina of a lady when she is born. Now, when you are growing up and you are not involved in activities like too much hot sports, too much bicycle riding, or using the tampon. When some ladies are menstruating, they always use this tampon and they put into that hole to stop to soak the blood, or not to make stop the blood, like maybe especially ladies that they work so hard, they go to work, and some don't really want the menstruation to come out and stain their dresses, so they always put this tampon, insert it into their vagina. So when a lady is born, this lady is born with, some ladies, I'm saying some ladies are born with these hymens. And I repeat, I say antibella now, so I'm gonna repeat. Hymens are those tiny tissue that surrounds the vagina of a lady. When you are born with this and you happen to have sexual intercourse with a man, these hymens, they can either break or not. If the hymens is very, if the tissue is very thin or very fine in such a way that it closes, it makes the whole of your vagina very small. If a man happens to penetrate you in the process of in and out of the pee of a man, of the penis of a man, these hymens can either tear or breaks. So when they tear off, or if they tear off or they break, that is where the blood comes out when a lady is being disvirgin. And now, listen, some ladies are not, I hope Auntie Bella is getting, make them know, to make them know, try us that excuse. Auntie Bella, you're so funny. How many? So, Auntie Bella, I beg, you are such a funny person by nature. So, when a man penetrates a lady, these hymens, they either, I don't know if Auntie Bella, in your show, you have to do show on this and you have to pronounce this word for me. Is it hymens or hymens? I don't know. So when these hymens are being broken or they tear off during the process, especially when the man is like in and out, in and out, in and out, these powerful men, they want to kill you in one night. They want to chakara you. So when the man is in and out, these hymens, if they were very tight, if they had made the whole of your vagina tight, because some actually make the whole of your vagina very small, because they are at that, that hole like this, the hymens are just at the edge, they surround the whole of your vagina. So if it is very tight and it happens to break or it happens to tear off because of the in and outwardness of that in and out friction of the man's pee, that is where it breaks, and that is how a lady gets to see blood during her first sexual intercourse with a man. There are cases, and to tell you that there are some women that are born without that. It is not a problem. Some women are born without that. Some are born with that. With women that are born without hymens, you don't even expect them to bleed anything, because there is nothing to tear off. There's nothing to to break. So in cases where women don't have that, or in cases where their hymens are still there, because there are some women that still have that hymen on one part of their V of their vagina, birth, their P can still open, their V can still open for the man in and outwards friction, you understand? And they don't, in that case, In that case, they don't see blood. In that case, you can still have the hymens, and your man successfully do this thing to you, and you will not see blood. But most cases, most women, only 0.03% of women are born without that, and only like 3.1 point 0 3.0 no only 0.03 ladies can say they lose their virginity and they didn't see blood. But it happens. It is not an impossible thing. It happens that a lady can lose her virginity and doesn't see blood. It happens. Okay, Auntie Bella, thank you. Auntie Bella say the pronunciation is accurate. Thank you, Auntie Bella. Auntie Bella, I beg, it's still as if I will transfer and come for you to teach me this English. Oh, Ivy Love 50, you are welcome into the building. Okay, Auntie Bella, thank you. She says the pronunciation is accurate. So this is what happens if this, and now listen again. There are some ladies that are born with these hymens, but the process, what they do, their activity make them not to see blood when they are being disvirgin. For example, you can be born with this hymen and you have a very small, it is small at the hole. I don't know how they call that hole of your vagina, but you still have sexual intercourse with a man for the first time and you still don't see blood. This now depends on the activities that you have been having. One, there are some ladies that they do bike riding a lot. If you've been there are ladies that during the process of bike riding, their hymens are destroyed. They break during the process of bike riding and they don't realize it. There are some ladies that they use this tampon. I don't know whether they call it tampon. I've never used it though. They call this tampon. This one that ladies wrap to put inside their vagina so that their menstruation will not pour or will not stain their dresses. Oh, Prince Marvin in the building. Prince Marvin, you are very much welcome. Oh, International Boss Lady Core of Justice, you are welcome, Mom. You are so welcome, Mommy. You are welcome into the building. Prince Marvin, our only handsome 237 blogger, you are very much welcome into the building. So as you see the caption, Prince Marvin, an international lady who just joined, we are talking about a lady who is this virgin but didn't bleed blood. And I'm saying that it is possible for a lady to be this virgin and doesn't see blood. And I'm giving the explanation now. So Auntie Bella, as we were saying, there are some ladies that can still have these hymens. And please, if you come in, just share the video. Prince Marvin, just share the video for me, please. You know, I don't even know where to share and where not to share. International Boss Lady, please just help me share the lady, like the video, and pop me some love. Oh, picking for Jesus joy. You are welcome into my house. I am honored. So, as I was saying, please, if you come in, you just continue with the show. I will explain everything again. If I no subscribe, wait again. Thank you. Begin for Jesus. Thank you. So as I was explaining, I've really gone a bit far, but before the show, oh, network is really killing me, guys. Network is really killing me. Okay, so I'm still calling Auntie Bella because I started a show with her and Villa Mama, and Auntie Bella was saying that maybe it's not possible for a lady to be this virgin and doesn't see blood. I say it is possible. So Auntie Bella, I have some people who just decided to spoil my live show today. They only had to come today when I had live. Oh my God, I don't know why they didn't come to fix this thing only today. In fact, the devil is a liar. We will do the show even in the market. So as I was saying, There are some ladies that are born. I just want to go over it again. The topic of the show is I got this virgin, but I didn't see blood. And my boyfriend had to leave me because of that. And I'm saying that it is possible to get this virgin and don't see blood. Please, the guy, if you guys are joining now, just make sure you go over the show again to after this to understand exactly what we are on. So as I was saying, Auntie Bella, um these hymens, a lady can still be born with the hymens, but the activities of this lady will cause this lady to not see blood when she is being this virgin. How can this happen? Some ladies do ride bike. When you ride a bike, there are times that the hymens, because of all the friction on the bike, the hymens break without you noticing, especially when it is still growing, because as you grow with it. It breaks without you noticing. The ladies that use this tampon to put into their part when they are menstruating, you can force it over and over and you break your hymens. You put it into your vagina over and over and it breaks without you knowing. Another way in which it can break are ladies that they finger them a lot. There are some ladies that they finger them before. That is why I said we will come up again to talk about the other sense of this virgin, because our African man knows that this virgin is only when the man's penis goes into the lady's vagina, or this virgin is only when the sexual intercourse actually take place. No, there are ways that ladies are this virgin. There are other ways of disvirgin a lady without actually putting the penis into that place. But let's just talk about what the general notion. So there are ladies that even when the man had never penetrated this lady, oh god, I can just die. I don't know if you guys are getting me. Are you getting me? Are you getting me? Yes. Yes, Prince Marvin, it is possible. A lady can be involved in an accident and something actually goes to that part and break the hymens of that of the vagina, and maybe during a sexual intercourse with the first on the first time, or with maybe the first man, she will not see blood. It's possible. So I was saying that this virgin, as per African man, is when the penis of the man actually enters the vagina of the lady. But there are some other ways where a lady can be this virgin. There are some ladies that have never gone to bed with a man. There are some ladies that have never had sexual intercourse with a man, but men's fingers are always inside them, turning up and down inside their V. I know men will understand that. There are some men that they are always, fingering their ladies. And during that process, a lady's hymen can also be broken. And when this lady now gets into the real thing, which is the real sexual intercourse with the man, this thing doesn't break, and the man says, no, this lady is not a virgin. So it is possible. Auntie Bella, as I'm saying, it is possible. We know some men, the fingers have this. Prince Maybe, I beg. Prince Maybe said the fingers have this virgin the lady. Yes, oh, yes, because we think that this virgin is only when the way. Oh my God, Blanche, love you. Auntie Bella, I get confident that time lack. I get Mami Colombia family. Mami Colombia farmer, welcome, Mami, welcome. I don't know if it is Mami or man. You're welcome into the building. You are very much welcome into the building. Yeah, so let's continue the topic. Auntie Bella, see, Auntie Bella, don't make me to be shy, though. I'm still an innocent girl. Well, I'm still an innocent girl, Auntie Bella. Okay, please, as you come in, just share the video, like the video. So, as I'm saying that it is possible, that as I was saying that there are some ladies. So as I was saying that every lady, not every lady is born with these hymens. Some ladies are born without, and some are born with. Some ladies are born with very thick ones, and some are born with very thin ones. So they are different. And in such cases, it acts differently. Now, some people, somebody, when I explained this to this friend, she asked me if how she asked me how a lady can actually know if the hymen is broken or not. It is very, very possible. Let me say it. Ladies are here. You ladies are here. Only men will not know, but men will still know. Prince Murphy will still know because I'm sure he's having a girlfriend and he must have seen it. For a hymen that is broken, if we take our mirror, we go down there, we put it down there, we will see that there is this small thing. There is this small thing at the end of your V, at the down part of your vagina, close to the part where the poo is coming out. We see that there's always one small thing that is hanging there. So even me, before I realized it, I was always wondering what it was. I was always wondering what it was. That is the broken hymen. That is it that has broken. When it breaks up or it tears up, it's now hanging under the lady's vagina, at the tail end of the lady's vagina, behind, almost close to where on the direction where the poo comes out. That is the hymen that has been broken. That is it that has been broken and is now hanging there. So I am sure we are convinced that a lady can have sexual intercourse on the first day of her life and doesn't see blood. It is possible that a lady can have sexual intercourse and don't see blood. I will just read some comments, and honestly, I am learning here today, Blanche. Thanks for doing this topic. Thank you to Auntie Bella. Thank you, thank you. I couldn't have even done this if this friend of mine didn't come to me crying. She came to me crying because she had a relationship. She has been building this relationship on trust, and you know what happened to this girl. There are times also that we shouldn't give men too many restrictions. I don't know if it's good or not. When this friend of mine met this man, this man actually loved her, but I don't know if in the beginning this man came for a virgin. I don't know. I cannot tell. But later on, this man wanted to have, good nice time, make love to this lady, and this lady said, no, I can't go to bed with a man when I'm not yet sure. I can't go to bed with a man when I just meet him. I can't go to bed with a man who will not get married to me. Blah, 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 blah. And this lady had to delay this man for 1 good year. And this man was there waiting. What I don't know is whether this man was waiting because he actually loved this lady, or he was just waiting to endure. When some men wait on you, it's not because they really love you. They just want to wait for that day for you to give that thing to them, and they will say, stupid girl, you thought you could be difficult. There are some men that are like that. There are some men that will actually wait. Please don't forget that I'm going to tell my own story on this live show, but my own story is going to come at the end. So, as I'm saying, there are some men that will wait for you for that 1 year and above, just to take it and give you a silly slap and tell you to your face, you thought you could be difficult. I've gotten what I wanted and I'm going my way. There are some men like that. Why there are some men who will wait for you sincerely because they really want to make a family with you, because they really want to enjoy they really want to enjoy a whole of you for the for the rest of their lives. So what I don't know about my friend's husband is whether he was my friend's boyfriend, is whether he was waiting because he actually loved this lady and he wanted to get married to this lady on the grounds that she was a virgin, or she just waited for this lady because this lady gave her tough times and she wanted to have what he wanted to have what he was looking for and flew. That is what I don't know. But what I know is that when they finally made 1 year in that relationship without this man testing this lady, hey, there are some men also who can wait, and there are some ladies that are also good at decision making. A man will be with you for 1 year without even seeing anything, without testing anything, this guy is seeing you every day, but you say don't go there and he doesn't go. Don't go there, he doesn't force. Prince Mary, are you sure you can stay like that? I'm not sure. These Korean guys, fear. If you don't fear, they don't fear God. Prince, I'm not sure you can stay like that. For 1 year, you are with a lady. You see this lady every day. You spend on this lady. You treat this lady as your wife, and still you don't go to that part. Still, you don't test that you don't visit that beautiful garden, and you are still with this lady. I'm not sure. Some of these men are still to be born. So this is what happened. So when this man actually proposed to this lady after 1 year, and this lady said, yes, I accept to be your wife. And they actually printed invitations. They printed invitations, so shared these invitations. They even went up to the level of doing knock door for this lady. This lady was now convinced that, okay, this is my man. I can now give her the fruits. I can now let her, no, this is my man. I can now give him the fruit. I can now let him visit the beautiful garden. I can now let him take that thing in a hole. And this man also was very happy. Oh my God, I have enjoyed for 1 year. I can now enjoy my own. I can now visit that garden. And at the end or during the visit, this man didn't see blood. This lady didn't see blood. And this man was like seriously? You have kept me waiting for 1 year, and you told me you were a virgin. You told me that you are Virgin Mary. And look at what has happened. We have done it all. I have gone in and out so many times, and I'm not seeing any blood. Is this for real? Were you playing me? This man asked this lady if she was playing him, because some ladies can actually play a man to be with that man, or they can use a reason to tie a man down. So this man was like, what, were you playing me? Did you lie to me that you were a virgin or not? Or maybe during that 1 year of courtship that we had, you were dating other guys and still coming to me pretending that you are a virgin. That is what this man said. And the man said, on this note, I'm calling the relationship off. I am calling the marriage off. The engagement off. The knock door, everything will be returned to me. So this man called off everything, and this lady became so traumatized. This lady was not only traumatized because the marriage has been cut off, the relationship has been cut off, but this man, something went wrong. Try that. This man was angry. This lady was not only traumatized because the relationship was cut off. This lady was traumatized because she thought she was a virgin, and she never knew that it is possible to disvirgin a lady and doesn't see blood. So this lady came to me crying. She thought that maybe somehow in the past, some bad guys might have drugged her, raped her without her knowing. You know, it happens. There are times that you go out with your guy friends and you're having nice time, you're drinking, and at the end of the day, they put something in your drinks and you drink and you go off, then they do something to you without knowing. That is what this lady thought, because she couldn't couldn't believe that she went to bed with a man for the first time in her life and she didn't see blood. So she was so traumatized. So I told her, my dear friend, don't be so traumatized. I just asked her, are you sure you've never had anything with a guy? She said, yes. I said, are you sure? She said, yes. I said, but if it happens like that, don't be too worried because it happens to me also. That is where this lady became calm. When I told her that I had the same experience, it happens to me. But my own case was a bit different, but I can say it's similar, but it was a bit different. So, guys, I will just read some comments and react on that before I continue, before I go now to the part two, which is my own story. I know you guys want to hear my own story. It was so funny also to me. Oh. On that first day also, I was like, okay, could it be that? Could it be that? I was I was so worried. But then, before you hear the story, my life story, before you hear the story, let me just read some comments and react to it. Okay, international boss lady, interesting topic. Honestly, okay. Prince Mary's international boss lady, court of justice. I called you last week, but you didn't respond. Prince Mary, that's your business. Okay, see, I used to think maybe it's because of too much sex. No, Prince Mary, we are talking about sex for the first time. Like a lady, since she was born, she has never had sex. Then she have it for the first time, and she didn't see blood. We are talking about the first time, not the lady that has been doing it all the time, and you expect to just come and see blood. How come? We are talking about the first time. Okay, Prince Mary says, you have convinced me with your argument. I will do my readings. Yes, Prince, Auntie Bella, please do read. Do read about that. And please, if you read about that, Auntie Bella, do another show to really talk about this because so many people are breaking their relationships because of this issue of you say you were a virgin, but I disvirgin you. I did not see blood. You say you were a virgin, but we did it. I did not see blood. So many relationships are really breaking because of this notion. So many people don't know about this. I was also surprised when I realized when I got to know this. I was so surprised. Thank God I'm always like trying to read a lot, like just to read things that don't concern me. I don't even know how I got to read about this. Okay, so Prince Mary said the man was waiting because he wanted to be the one to disvirgin her, and that's the man pride on his girlfriend. True, Prince Mervyn. I also thought about that. I also thought about the fact that this man might have been very angry because it was like a treasure to the man. The lady's virginity was not only a treasure to this lady, but it was also to a man, because it is said that when you love somebody, something that you treasure, definitely the man that you love will treasure that thing. So since this lady took her virginity as a treasure, this man also saw it as a treasure, and it was like his pride to actually be the one to disvirgin the woman that he's going to get married to. Then at the end, he felt disappointed. He felt like, oh my God, this lady was just deceiving me all along. He felt like, oh my God, this lady really played over me. You see, so I think that is what happened to this man. He felt disappointed. Villa Mama said, the man just wanted to break the flew. Villa Mama said, the man just wanted to break the highness and flew. Chai, Villa Mama, you will not see heaven. International boss lady said, oh really, Prince, sorry, okay, it's about Prince and intention. Okay, Prince Mary said, I'll go, then I tell when you're ready, come. Okay, Prince said, African, me find joy to carry the title. Okay, this of this virgin. I don't even understand this Prince comment, but the hole was tight or not. International first lady, I don't know if the hole was tight or not. You know that one of the reasons why ladies get now, your comment just got me to something that I almost forgot. Some ladies, when they are being this virgin, they don't feel pains. Some do feel pains. The ones that feel pains are the ones that this this hymen has made the hole to be very tight. Maybe the hymen has made the hole to be a bit tight, so when it breaks, they feel pains. Some have these hymens, but they don't feel pains. Why? Because of their activities. For example, a lady that does a lot of sport, a lady that does a lot of bike riding, a lady that is always insecting that tampon whatsoever, a lady that a man has been visiting the vagina with the hands, and so on and so forth. If you have been having some vagina activity, obviously you might not feel too much pains because of the body, and also some do feel pains during their first intercourse because of their body type, because of their body, the way their body functions. It's the same way when a lady wants to, oh, Auntie Zion, Mommy Zion, you are welcome. You came and left because the video was doing me somehow. I don't understand, but I thank God I tried, even though I didn't adjust it, but it's okay now. Oh, Joris, you are welcome into the building. Auntie Zion, you are welcome. So, as I was saying, it is the same thing. This hole is the same thing. You see some ladies when they were during childbirth, their V, it opens very large and the baby comes out. Why some are very tight. Me particularly, whenever I'm pregnant, the doctor will always like, oh my god, your cervix is very tight, your cervix is very tight, your cervix is very tight. I'm not saying it is the same thing with the vagina, but I'm just trying to it's the same thing with the sexual intercourse, but I'm just trying to say that there are some people that their skin is very elastic, and there are other people that their skin is very, I don't know how to call it, maybe stiff. I don't know how to a good term to describe it. So it's almost the same. I was just reacting to international boss lady's comment. Okay, Villa Mama say hi men be destroyed. Then big big sis, exactly. That's the period of African men. That's why most relationship last when the man is serious and he was the one who this virgin it. That is perfectly true, Prince Mervyn. If you see in most relationships in Africa, when the man is the one that is virgin the woman, they are always somehow very careful not to lose these women. They are not that, not all of them, but most of them are always somehow very careful not to lose these women. We know that. Yeah. Excuse. Then Auntie Bella says it's wrong for African men to question a woman's integrity based on virginity status. It's true, Auntie Bella. That is why I say some of these African men really they are super crazy, because you cannot judge a woman based on the fact that she is a virgin or not, based on the virginity status, because there are some ladies that lose their virginity that never wanted to. Some are being drugged and raped. Some lose their virginity under circumstances that they couldn't control. Some lose their virginity under circumstances that they couldn't control. It happens like that. So you cannot really judge a woman based on the virginity status. So to me, I think that this man was not too right to have ended the relationship that he has been building for long based on the fact that he didn't see blood when he disvirgined the girl. So, okay, Prince Mervyn said, with her innocent mind, if she was lying, she would have prepared blood to pretend, to pretend to convince the man. That is true, Prince Mervyn. If this lady was lying, she could have done something to pretend to, there are so many ways where we can mix blood, or we can trick people with a substance that looks like blood, which is not actually blood. Oh, somebody came in and I didn't see. Oh my god, chicken dong. You are very much welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. So, Prince Mervyn, as you are saying, if this guy was lying, if this lady was lying, she could have as well prepared a substance that looks like blood to convince the man that is blood. So, men also, they have to be very, I think men just need to trust us. This can happen only in a case where a man doesn't really trust a woman. Because if you love a woman and you really trust this woman, I don't know why you can be in a relationship that to that extent, and you just let it go because you thought the lady was a virgin, and at the end you realize that she isn't a virgin. I don't know. So there are really some people like that. Okay, let's just continue with the comments. Okay, then Villa Mama says, if the virgin was so important to the man, why didn't he take her to the hospital and check? I don't know, Villa Mama. Only these men that they want to prove a point. Men are not virgins, but yet they want to get married to virgin. Are they for real? Are they really for real? So I don't know. Okay, then answer real goat. Answer sis. No, answer sis Bella. Real goat. As if the man was a virgin himself. That is the problem. They want to force us to be virgin. Why they themselves they go around sleeping around, they sleep up and down, they sleep anything in skirt, they sleep anything in kaba, they sleep anything that just have that sign of a woman in between their legs. But they, at the end of the day, they want to get married to virgin. These men also, they will not see heaven. Like seriously. Oh, Auntie Zion, thank you. Auntie Zion, this is the first time on my show, and this is actually the second show I'm holding. I'm making. I've not been. I just said let me just start if I have topics like this, and especially when this lady came to me and was complaining about this, I said why not say it or bring it out there so people can also learn from it. Thank you, G Kingdom. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Okay, and International Boss Lady has a question, and her question goes thus. My question is, was the man himself a virgin? He was not serious. International Boss Lady, this man was not a virgin, no. This lady told me that the man himself was not a virgin, but the man wanted a virgin. I don't know. I said this man will not see heaven. Chicken. Thank you, Prince. Okay, so another question. So much happened that we have to learn Prince. Yeah. Okay, Prince Mervin comes up with another write-up. There are men out there who are virgins or who are virgins. So I have a friend, 25 years old now, still haven't done anything. When you talk about sex near him, he feels shy. Oh, he feels shy. Really, Prince Mervin? When you talk about sex near him, he feels shy. He is like, oh, really? Anyways, it's true. There are still, I don't know, I've not really met one, but I think there can never be a case without an exception. All cases must have exceptions. I think there are still some men, but I really want to see that man that is still a virgin, because I know all the men nowadays are really spoiled. The men nowadays is like if they don't test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, they will not know the test to choose. I don't know if this thing is now based on how it tests or how the woman looks like or the attitude or the character of the woman. I don't really know. Some men just go around testing. So if Prince Mary is telling us that he has a friend 25 years old that has not yet visited that beautiful garden, then kudos to that friend. Like, I clap for that type of friend. He must really be a man. Is it that he is shy, or is it that because Prince Mary, it might also be a problem. Believe me, it might be a problem if you're 25 years and you are still shy with that. Just talking about it, because there are some men that can be virgin, but it's their personal decision. They say, I won't do it until I find her. But if it is not a decision and you just shy away from it, it can be a problem. Or try to talk it out with your friend. Try to make him get used to that word. Because if he's at 25 years and he's still shy hearing that word sex, he's still shy, it means that he might be shy for the rest of his life. He might never even be used to that word. So you need to start talking it out with him. Then Prince Mervin say he will say, how does it look like? Even a condom. He said he has never seen it. I will like, my God, I will like really until the day he saw one of our friends holding a condom. He was like, why are you keeping it? Really? Oh my God. No, Prince Murphy, you need to do something. You need to do something so that he gets used to it. Talk, if you know that that is what he doesn't want, always make sure first, let him trust you first. Let that friend of yours trust you first. If he trusts you, then you can always talk those things with him, because if he doesn't trust you, believe me, he might think that when he listens to you say those things, or when he contributes to that, you can carry it to another person and, Vale, please be careful there. You can carry it to another person, and you know he will get shy the more. So let him trust you. If really trusts you, then you can talk about that with him often and often and often. Then I think he will get used to it. Who is playing music, Valley? Uh, okay. So it's not a problem. He said he was not to do it only with. Ah, okay. So he said he will do it only with his wife. Vale, please, can you just, if it is this lady, tell her to reduce her volume a little, please. I beg you, check what DJ is doing also in the kitchen. Yes, finish. Okay, so guys, my neighbor is playing music and it's pretty loud. Okay, so as I was saying, it happens like that. It happens like that. Now, Avale, please take the money from DJ and buy the drinks. Take money from him. Go. What I will buy? What you put the red now? Okay. 20. No, not 20 in number. 20 D. Okay, sorry guys. So now, as I said, so many people didn't know that this can actually happen. Let's go now to my own story. Okay, guys, I have been this lady. I've always been this lady that I was always very, very, very hot when I was during my years in the university, even from secondary school to university. If you had tied my father's eyes and asked my father, can you just guess how many boyfriends your daughter can be treating with? Believe me, my father will start from 15, or he will start from 20. Like, he will even say he cannot even count. My father was, I grew in a home where I didn't really, I don't know, maybe it's my personality like that. Maybe it's the way God made me. But I was very, very sociable. Physically, I used to look very, you see how I do. This is me. It's not like I'm faking it. This is me. I don't fake it. I don't know how to fake. I've always grown. When I started this show, Auntie Bella said, "Oh my God, you such courage. I applaud your courage for talking about this." I've always been like this. Even when I was in the secondary school, I had friends that would bring topics of this nature. And other friends will shy away and say, no, I don't want to talk about sex. I don't want to talk about this. But I will be there contributing as if I have done it. But believe me, no, I've never. I didn't at that time. So I had this courage. And this courage also physically, when you had seen me during the days in the university, or even starting from secondary school, if you had seen me, you will know that naturally I have courage. Naturally I am scattered. Naturally I am, these people that when they are somewhere, everybody must know that they are around. I was that type of a lady, even in school. So people could hardly believe that this lady is not dating a man. This lady is no. But I wasn't. Then one thing that made people to be very confused with, especially when it comes to my lifestyle, is that I could hardly make ladies my friends. Most of my friends were guys. Most of my friends were guys. Same thing when I moved to the university. I was same, always everywhere, scattered. But dating men, no, it was a no for me. Maybe because of my childhood, the experience my friends had when they were in the secondary school. Maybe because of my personal decision. Maybe because of the home where I grew. I don't really know, but that was me. I was not like a ladies, guys, ladies, as they put it, like dating guys or going doing all these things with guys. No. So when I was in the university, my first year in the university, I met this guy. Also, I was almost tough like this, my friend. Oh, that's why I'm saying that it's not good to be too tough. Because if we ladies also want to be too tough at times, we can the game the our own game can fail us. So I met this guy in the university. Not that I was not having friends. I was having friends, but sexual intercourse was never part of me. I didn't even just like to hear about it when I was still in the secondary school. So when I went to the university, I met this guy. We became friends, and he was like, he wanted to go to that area. I said, no, Papa, don't go there. I am not yet ready. So after some time, we decided to date. And like we decided to date, and we started knowing each other, started doing things like boyfriend, girlfriend, and we were very, very, very much close to each other. So I decided to give up. I said, okay, take the thing now. What am I even doing with this thing? And to tell you, this same guy that I'm talking about is my husband today. So actually, guys, my husband is the one who actually take that thing away. So I'm happy. So when I met him, I actually decided that let's do this. When I actually decided that let me test how it feels to go for a man to enter that place. On that day, I don't know if I should call it a faithful day or a good day. I don't know how to call this day. I went to my boyfriend's house. We did everything, and he knew that I had told him that he was the first man to ever go to that place. So in his head, he was also expecting the same thing that my friend's guy was expecting. When let me just read some comments. Cho then remain on top. Prince Baby, you not see heaven. So when I visited my boyfriend on that day, and I had decided that I would give him, because I was with him like for, I can say we dated, my boyfriend and we dated we dated like for 7 months, 7 or 6 months. We dated like for 7 or 6 months before he could see my pants. I'm also very good in decision making. And when I take my decision and this thing is not happening, if you like, go to heaven, consult God and come back, it will not happen. I'm very good at decision making. Yes, I'm very good at that. That is one thing that people know me for. If I'm also very good at keeping something. That's why I said the other day that when I'm in my circle of friends, almost all my friends, they always tell me their secret, and all the secret they do tell me stays with me, and I think I would die with it, because I am so good at keeping something. I'm so good at taking a decision. I'm so good at, like, when I take a decision that this thing can't go out, it won't go out. That is my personality. I can't even change it. So when I decided that, okay, let this man that has been suffering for 6 months, 7 months, test this fruit. Let him visit the garden. I went to his house that day. he was very happy, you know. We had really planned it that, okay, today is the day we are going to break that pot. Today is the day we're going to tear that thing. Today is the day we're going to see that bedsheet stained with all the blood in the wall and so on and so forth. But behold, my dear people, behold, during that process, I didn't see even a drop of blood. Even after we finished the process, even after I had sexual intercourse for my first time with my boyfriend, then now my husband, we didn't see blood at the end. But it's good also to know the type of person that you go with, because I took time to choose him. I saw so many things in him before choosing him as my boyfriend during those time in the university. So many somebody was a fine girl now. So many people were approaching me, but I saw that man. I saw something in him that it was not common in other people. That is why I decided to be with him, and at the end I let him disvirgin me. But to tell you the truth, when he disvirgined me, I didn't see blood. He didn't see blood either. But then it makes him unique to today, and I respect him for that, because he didn't question me. He didn't ask me why. Unlike some men, they will say, oh, you told me you were a virgin. Now I just did it with you and I didn't see blood. Oh, you told me you're, hello, Shanti, I am making a video. I just watched from the background. My friend is here and she said she wants to watch me live. She don't want to watch on her phone. So, as I'm telling you, that is what made me. That is one of the unique factor that I saw in my husband to today. That time he was my boyfriend. Oh, imagine we were still year one in the university. And after I kept him for 7 months, and I told him that I was a virgin, I don't do with men, I don't go down with men, and so on and so forth. This guy waited for 7 good months, only to come and finally do it and didn't see blood. I was like, could he be thinking that I was lying to him? I was like, what is happening? I also had 1001 thought in my head, the same way this my friend who came to me was thinking. I had this thought also in my head, like I was asking myself, what can be the reason? No man has ever touched me. No man has ever gone down with me, and today it actually finally happened, and nothing showed that I'm a virgin. I was also very disturbed, but I didn't go into research that time. I didn't really think about it that time. Why? Because the man I had it with didn't question me. He didn't doubt me when I told him that I was a virgin. He didn't doubt me. Because some men will doubt you and question you and take you even to court and take you to a round table conference to question you. Oh, you said you were a virgin. Why did I do it with you and I didn't see blood, and so on and so forth? But he didn't doubt me, and I respect him for that till today. I told you that guy that time during the university days that took my virginity away is my husband today. So he didn't question me, and that is why I respect him for that. Even to today, I'm like, is this true that you will tell a man that you're a virgin and he disvirgin you and he doesn't see blood, then he doesn't question you? He didn't question me. He believed me when I told him that I was a virgin. And really, I was a virgin. I was so scattered. I was so problematic. I was like, even in the dream, my father will not want to see me because I used to make problem everywhere. Oh, unmerited grace, you are welcome into the house. You are so much welcome, darling. So, as I'm telling you, even to today, I still respect my husband because I told him during this years, yes. How much should I give for this? 20 dirham. So, because during this, I'm on live. Stop making noise. Because I told him, I still respect him till today because I told him, what's this? I told him today, I told him that I was a virgin. And when he actually went down with me for the first time, he didn't see blood, he didn't doubt me. So as I'm telling you, I respect him for that. Now, when this happened, why I say my own situation is different from my friend's own is this. When we actually did the act, when we had the sexual intercourse, for me it was the first time. For him, it wasn't the first time. You know, men, it's difficult to see a man with the first time now. Men are always doing it before they go and but it's very easy to find a woman who is a virgin, who has never been touched, but it's very difficult to find a man that is a virgin who has never been touched. Yeah. So when it happens like that and I didn't see anything, he didn't see anything, he didn't question me. And as I said, I respect him for that today because he trusted me. And that is the same thing I told this lady. If your man really loves you, trusts you, he will want to find out why you are a virgin and you did it with him and no blood was on the bed. He will want to find why. But since he just rushed into conclusion and left you, forget about him. That is what I told my friend. And I don't know if my judgment was correct or my advice was correct. If I'm not correct, please just put it in the comment section what you would have done if you were in my shoes. What advice would you have given to my friend if she came to you with such a story about this? No. If she came to you with the story about this, tell me what you would have told her if she was to be your friend. So what I told her is that in my... Please, you guys are making noise. Guys, my house is always very full. Up to an extent that there are times that I don't even know where to make my live video because they are always making noise. So as I told you, I told her that if I am the one, if he decides to leave you, if you had explained beyond reasonable doubts that you were a virgin, and he insisted that you were not a virgin, he insisted that you were fooling him, he insisted that you were just playing with him, I believe you should just let him be. Let him be. Just allow his decision to himself. Because even if you force him, one day he will bring back the story. He will bring back that grudge will still be in him, and he will bring it to come attack you one day. I don't want to be angry, guys. He will still come to attack you one day with that. So that is what happened. So in my case, when it happens like that, I didn't see anything. Then I was not too worried. Believe me, guys, I was not too worried because I was this virgin and I didn't see blood. I was not too worried. Why? Because maybe I wasn't worried, maybe because my man at that time, my boyfriend, didn't like pressure me. Oh, like this, why I didn't. He didn't pressure me. I was not also worried. Why? Because I had grown up with this. I've not been this lady that will always go around with men. I was just a freestyle somebody. So I just thought that maybe I didn't even know that you must see blood when you're being this virgin. I didn't really, those things were not really registered in my mind, you know. I didn't really consider it something to bother myself or to worry me. So I went home that day. From my man's place to our house, it's not too far. It's not too far. It's just a few minutes walk. Yeah, it's just a few minutes walk. It's like a 4 minutes walk from my boyfriend's place to our house. So when I went home that day, when we finished doing the doing, you know, there are kids now in my let me not say kids because these boys my younger ones, they are here. They are big boys, so I know them. They can pregnant a woman already. So let me stop calling them kids. When I'm making my video, they are laughing at the background as if they are very innocent. We all know that they have been doing this thing. Yeah. So they are just smiling at the background like, what is she talking about? So when I went home that day, because as I said it, from my boyfriend's place to our place is like a 3 to 4 minutes walk. So we finished doing the doing, we enjoyed the thing, and I went home. When, when I went home, Vilma, don't laugh when I'm telling my life story. Oh, this is my life story, please. So when we finished doing the doing, I enjoyed the thing for the first time, and I went home. But remember, I didn't see any blood to heart. Prince Levy, this is really news. Let me read. Yeah, I don't really know what happened. Okay, let me read International Boss Lady's message. What about men that will come and steal your virginity and end up not even marrying you, then move to next virgin? I'm telling you, some of these men, that's why I said International Boss Lady Court of Justice. I said some of these men will not see heaven. They will not really see heaven. They will just move around stealing ladies' virginity, and at the end of the day, they don't even get married to you. You understand? So she brings another comment. There are men out there who goes around breaking virgins breaking virgin's heart. Well, it's very difficult to find a virgin now at this bad market. I'm telling you, it's really difficult to find a virgin. What use would it be if they even keep their themselves and say we are virgin, and at the end of the day, some useless men will just come and break it, steal it, and still run away. Maybe some of them are even tired keeping it. They say, okay, let's just give it out there. Since there are no honest men, I was only lucky to have had an honest guy. But so many of my friends who had wanted to keep theirs, they didn't end up with the same people. They changed. They changed even 3 before getting married. They moved from one man to the second man to the third man. Excuse. So I was only lucky, So as I was telling this my story, the story of my life, and today I know you will laugh at me after this. I'm ready. So when I went home that day, immediately, when a lady has done something that she has never done, I'm trembling. Guys, my next live video, I'll tell you another experience in my life that I'll never forget. This experience when a guy just touched me and I came back that day. I said, I'm pregnant. Let me just tell you a little of this story. I grew in a home where we're not allowed to go home. This Ajebota kind of, Mama mia, I will suffer. This Ajebota kind of homes that they don't let you go home or go out. They don't let you experience anything. The only thing we knew back at days was school, from school back home, and home back to school. That is all we knew. So, and my mother, in fact, I don't know what to do to my mom today. Bring this. This will be a topic of another day. Still, my life story. You will be tired since I decided to come live here. I'll be sharing only my story. My mom they always tell us that if a man touches you, you'll be pregnant. If a man touches you, you'll be pregnant. Hey, on this fateful day, I went and visited one of my friends. I was still in the secondary school. This guy did not do anything to me. This guy just hugged me like this. Hey, Blanche came back. Oh, I'm crying all night that I might be pregnant. Ignorance can kill somebody. Oh, Chai, I'm telling you, please, ladies, ladies and men, educate your girl children. I don't know the mentality that we grew up with. I don't know. I came back that day. In fact, I will bring that story up here. It's very long. If I start, I will mix up. I said, this guy did not do anything. We just lied on the same bed and he just held me like that. I came back here. I was very afraid that I am pregnant. At that time, I was in, oh my God, I was very naive. Imagine in upper 6, I'm thinking like that. Is that not really, I don't know. I was in upper 6, when one guy who really liked me then, I went to his house. We just lied on the bed. This guy did not do anything to me. We just held each other like this. I came back that night. I couldn't sleep. I was afraid that I was pregnant. The next day, I went to the phone booth. That time we're not even having phones. No, I was having one phone when I was in up 6, but this phone was either I was afraid to make the call at home, or I was afraid to, there was something I was afraid to do something before. So I went to the phone booth. I called this guy. I told him that maybe I'm pregnant. He said, Jesus. He said, Jesus, how can you be pregnant? Who did you go down with somebody? I I said, no, but yesterday you heard me and she said, Blanche, you cannot get pregnant just because a man heard you now. You cannot get pregnant just because a man hugged you. For you to get pregnant, this man's sperm must penetrate into that place and the man must actually discharge them. He started educating me. Anyways, it's a story for another day. So as I'm telling you guys, I didn't really grow up with that education about all these things. Maybe because when I was growing up, I hated men. I didn't really like men. My secondary school, I loved men only for friendship. But when it comes to the bedroom work or the bedroom secret thing, I had never, when I was in the secondary school, I never welcomed a man who came to me to want to do such a thing to me, because my friends back in the secondary school, they had a very bad experience, and also because in my home, I wanted to be me, study whatever I was studying and move out of the house in order to make a life. And like I was just bent on being a big lady. I was just bent on studying fast. I didn't want a day. I didn't want a scenario where I will get pregnant while I'm still in secondary school or something will stop my education. No, I didn't want it like that. So I was very strict on that. What men and sex, I was very strict. So let's go back to the story of the day. We are about to end the show. I didn't believe I could ever make a show for more than 1 hour. What have I been talking? I don't know. So we have to go back to the show very fast because my battery is still running down. So I went back after the doing with my guy. After we enjoyed, I say, hey, I was missing something like this, so I didn't know this thing is this sweet though. I enjoyed it though, even though it was painful. But I will still bring this story another day to explain because I started doing this thing. I was so ignorant. I didn't even know that when there is a man and a woman has to contribute and do something. I was so ignorant. Like seriously. No, I didn't know. I didn't know that when a man is like making advances, you need to also hold the man. I was just like, okay, I just lie on the bed like a stick. You do the thing, and I wake up. That is how I started my relationship with my boyfriend that time. I was my first year in the university, I was around 19 years. Yeah, around 19 years, my first year in the university. So I didn't know these things, guys. Actually, my boyfriend then is now my husband. He actually taught me all these things. And I will share this with you another day. My next show will be about this and my experience during my my days in the secondary school. I have very funny experiences that if I share with you, you would die of laughter. So I didn't know all these things. So when we finished that day, I felt some pains. But the pains also came with some joy because I enjoyed something I'd never enjoyed. Even though after the thing I was crying, even though after sharing all the intimacy with my boyfriend, I started crying. I said, "Oh, I did blah 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 blah," but it's okay. So I went back home. When I went back home, as I told you, immediately when we finished this thing, I still on the bed. I dressed up. I put on my pants. Of course, my panty liner is never lacking. I just rushed home, and immediately I entered the house. My uncle suspected something. Oh my God, my uncle watched this video. He will kill me today. He asked some questions that they were suspicious, that like he suspected something, but I just, I always have a way to go. So immediately I entered the house, I picked my toy, I took my toiletries, I rushed to the toilet to take my shower. Remember, during that intercourse, during that process of enjoyment, I didn't see blood though. after after having the nice time with my guy for the first time, I didn't see blood. But when I rushed home, took my toy to the toilet to shower, of course I've done something, but I need to wash all the evil. I need to wash all the evil to leave me. That day I took shower. I was like, God forgive me, God forgive me. Let this thing that I've done never repeat itself. I pray that I should not be pregnant. As I was taking my shower, I was making this prayer. I was taking my shower and making this prayer. Then when I just entered the washroom, I put my toiletries on one side and I sat on the pole to ease myself. When I sat to ease myself first to pee, that is where the blood came out. I'm telling you, this is my life story.
Late pickup.
That is when the blood came out. Then I started doubting. I was like, oh, what happened? I was like, then that time when I saw the blood, it came out. I almost thought I was menstruating, but I said, no, I'm not menstruating. And my menses is not anywhere around this date. So what's happening? Then I saw the blood. Then that is when I recall that they said when you're destroying a lady, she has to see blood. But then why didn't I see it on that bed? So those are the things that were in my head. I have never had an answer for that until now, So that is what happened to me. That is what happened to me. Okay. Oh, somebody said me too, sweetheart. Okay, let me just read your comments. Okay. story too sweet. Miss Kim. Oh, Miss Kim came out. Miss Kim, I'm sorry. The story was too sweet. I didn't even see you. You're welcome into the house, Miss Kim. You're so welcome. Okay, let me just read some comments, guys. Okay. What about the ladies who fool us? Who fool us men and take our virginity? Prince Melvin. Prince Melvin, which ladies fool you? Ladies don't fool men. You guys are always the one fooling us. Prince Melvin said, what about the ladies who fool us and take our virginity? I beg, don't be so funny. Okay. When the story is sweet, you keep talking.
Why, honey?
Oh my God.
What are you thinking about?
Can I have my charger? I don't have. Oh my God. How can I charge my phone from here? My battery is running low. I'll just end the show. Okay, guys. As I told you, that was what happened to me. Then after I took my shower, I had to go back to I had to call my boyfriend then, and I tell him that, oh, I didn't. Now when it's just now that I'm having some blood stuff coming out and so on and so forth. He said it's okay. He didn't even bother. He didn't even want to. It was not a point to him. Probably because he loved me. Probably because he trusted me, and probably because he was just being a man. He's a very humble man, and he believed in, he believed that everybody has his own dirty things or dirty secret, or he believes that anything can always happen for any reason. So he's not so judgmental, So that is what happens to me. Yeah, that's what happened to me. And when this lady came up to me, I said, okay, let me come up and share this story, and we will get to learn. And I think we have really learned. So next week, I will be bringing up another story still concerning this, so that we will get to learn concerning bedmatism, bedmatism. I know this is a topic that people find it very shy to talk about it, but to me, it's okay. It's okay to me. Yes, Villa Mama. So let me just welcome you guys so that we can close the show and go rest. It's been a long day. I never knew I could ever make a video for 1 hour 43 minutes. It's really, really, really funny. This is something I never knew I could do. So let me just welcome some people who have been there. Auntie Bella, Prince Mary, Picking for Jesus. You are welcome, International Boss Lady. You are welcome, Mom, into my house. Villa Mama, oh my love, thank you for supporting your sister today. You've been there from start to finish. Auntie Bella has been there from start to finish. Auntie Bella, I am so grateful. Mommy asking for a friend has been there. Auntie Zion has been there. Joris has been there. You are very much welcome. And Jigindong has been there also. You are very much welcome into the house, and I thank you for supporting me. Um Yes, I'm sure I've mentioned all the names that Miss Kim. Oh, Miss Kim, you are very much welcome, and you're coming at the end of the show. But I just beg that you guys should just watch the show again. Help me share the show on your platform. Help me just put it on your platform so many people might get to watch and get learn something about this. Thanks for the like, please. If you haven't liked the video, just go ahead and like the video. And I think, oh, Event Moku, my love, you're coming when we are almost ending the show. Oh my God, I really miss you, Event Mukum. But anyways, I know I trust you, sis. You go and watch the video, and you always help me to share. So I'm so grateful for those who always come under my post, watch and comment. I am so grateful. Event Mukum is always under. I am so grateful, sis. You are very much welcome. But Mami Colombia also came. I didn't see him or her. I don't know. BTV also. I am so much grateful. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for watching. So I will be coming up next week, Tuesday, same time, 8 p.m. Dubai time and 5 p.m. Cameroon time. See you in my next show. Bye bye. Love you. I really much appreciate. If anyone, please do go watch the show and share it. Please. Oh, Eyong. Oh, so many people are coming when I'm closing. Eyong, you are late, but I know you watch the show and you will share the show. It's a very interesting one about my life, how I got this virgin, but I didn't see blood. And so many people are also going through this, and they didn't know that it's just normal. Bye bye, guys. Bye 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 bye. Love you guys. Love you guys. Love you guys. Love you guys. Bye 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 bye. Love you guys. Okay, Auntie Zion, no problem. Bye bye. Love you. See you next time. Oh, guys, please go order your Whitney Ryan Beauty. It's marvelous. It's so good. It's so good. Okay. Are you sure you want to stop the streaming? Yes. So, bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye. Love you all.